Hello, everyone. These narcissists, they come into our lives with such arrogance, such entitlement, thinking that now they just get to do whatever they want with us, treat us however they like, take whatever they want. And they believe that they are entitled to that they are deserving, and that they shouldn't receive any pushback, as though we should just stay quiet and tolerate it. And not only that, but even be devalued, be abused while they are extracting from us. And while there's not even any acknowledgement of the service that you are providing to them, the attention, validation, the supply, the resources that you are giving to them. And yeah, essentially they use you up and they destroy you. And then they go and they smear you. They tell everyone that you were the problem. It was your fault. And of course, this leaves you very confused. Many victims end up blaming themselves for this abuse. It causes us to think that there's something wrong with us. And of course, narcissists are very arrogant. So they always have to define everything. They always have to say what happened. They have to create their own narrative. So they rewrite the story. They leave you broken, destroyed. And then they appear to ride off into the sunset with this new supply. That's how it seems. But the reality is very different. It's very different to what you're seeing. What you're seeing from them is manipulation, lies, future faking. They're just deceiving you again. And they're going to keep deceiving you because all they can do, the only thing that they can actually do is deceive you. Make you see things that aren't actually there. Make you believe in things that aren't actually true. Because the truth is, they didn't get one over on you. They didn't get the best of you. They got the worst of you. Because of the manipulation, the abuse. So you were unable to give the best of yourself to them. And that, of course, is what led to their frustration and their devaluation of you. But it looks like they've gone off and things are so much better for them. When the truth is, they're constantly going through it. They are getting their karma right now. And they have been getting their karma for a very long time. And that's how they were able to do the things that they did to you. That's how they could just feel nothing for you. Because that's just it. They feel nothing. They're very miserable, depressed people. And this is why they're so envious. They're constantly looking at what you're doing, what you've got. Idealizing people. Targeting them, extracting from them. Because they're not happy. They're not happy with themselves. They're not happy with what they've gotten out of life. If someone had everything they wanted, let's say they had millions of pounds, they had all of the cars that they wanted, they had a perfect family, they would be too busy with that, rather than idealizing and targeting you. And to take it even further, to come into your life, take everything from you, and not even give a fraction of what you're giving out back in return. That tells you just how low down they are. It's just many of you've been gaslit for such a long time. You're worried about these people getting their karma. You're thinking about taking revenge. And someone who's so low down, and this is it. You try and get revenge and it never works. Because they're already at rock bottom. It couldn't get any worse for them. That's why all they're ever doing is looking for supply. All they're ever doing is looking for validation, control. They're constantly looking for a come up. But they're never getting anywhere. And that's just it. They will be looking for supply for the rest of their lives because they are disordered. Something is seriously wrong with them and they do not want to accept it. So what they're doing, this behavior, it's not going to get them anywhere. It never does. Harming people, deceiving them, treating them like objects, like garbage. It's never going to help them. But I'm going to come over here now. It suddenly got very cold out here. It might be something just affected my immune system, so now I'm more sensitive to the cold. But yeah, I'm going to come in here now if I can. I've never seen anyone walk so fast just to try and go up the door. I mean, depending on how much I'm outside, if I'm outside for a few hours, I could have it 100 times on that time. But yeah, honestly, this behavior, it never gets them anywhere. It never does. Because all they're doing is extracting. They're robbing people of their energy, of their vitality. And by doing that, they're actually harming themselves. As I've mentioned before, people who bullies, they are at a 10 to 25 times risk of developing a psychiatric condition more than their own victim. So it could be anywhere between 10 and 25 times more. And that is a phenomenal risk. Think about it. Even if it was just twice the risk, that would be a lot. We're talking at least 10 times, up to 25 times. And this has been documented in clinical studies. Of course, as well as that, there's also so many other things: work issues, relationship issues, substance abuse, depression. This has all been studied and documented so many times. What you do to another person, you do to yourself. And it comes back not only a little bit, a lot. And of course, you're not their first victim. They've been doing this for a long time. It's going to keep coming back to them. They're going to keep on getting their karma, and it's never going to stop. because they're never going to hold themselves accountable. So no matter what happens, they're always going to be the ones who are worse off. They're always going to be the ones who are going through it. Yeah, they take us off our path. They push us back. But we can heal. We can get better. It's not like that for them. What they do is they go out into the world looking for someone who they can target, someone who they can extract from, someone who they can cheat, rob, deceive, as they did with you. And then they're also looking for someone to blame as the problem. That's what they do with you. So yeah, I mean, they're screwed. They're really just screwed. Because they're not ever going to go within. They're not ever going to look at themselves and think that they are the problem. Supposedly in rare cases it can happen, but if that does happen, that is a miracle in itself. But if we're asking about, if the narcissist is getting their karma, yes, they are getting their karma. They have been getting it their entire lives. They didn't feel loved in childhood. That's how they can treat us in such an unloving, uncaring way with no remorse. And it's like they feel nothing about it. And they don't. They don't feel anything for us. That's never going to be their karma. It's never going to be like for the rest of their lives. It's like, oh no, what have I done? I should have been better. I should have done more. I've lost something because of my actions. The narcissist is never going to think that way. That's how we think as victims. And we will keep thinking that way. They will keep victimizing us if they see an opportunity, because that's their supply to help them avoid feeling their pain. But they can feel regret, grief, loss. Yes, they can feel that. But those feelings are for themselves. And that's how they typically just end up playing the victim. It's just woe is me. They just feel bad for themselves. And it's the shame. Deep down, they do feel like horrible, worthless people for the things that they have done. Because they know that what they've done is not right. That's why they hide. And they're going to have to live with that for the rest of their lives. But yeah, it is unbelievably cold out here. Or in here, rather. But I thought I'd come out and do a video before I get something to eat. Thought it'd be a bit different. Also, I think someone stole my gloves the other day, so and my hands are getting really cold. But yeah, let me know what you think about the narcissist getting their karma. They are getting their karma. They're never satisfied with themselves, always looking for something, never appreciating it, always left wanting more, never satisfied. And always looking at what everyone else says and wishing they had it. Never feeling inspired. So essentially, it's just a meaningless, pointless existence. Because what is the point, just constantly chasing, pursuing things in life. And even if you get it, never being happy with any of it, never being fulfilled. What's the point? And then always just looking at what everyone else has, and that's your life, that's your existence. It's just seeing everyone else's happiness, or what appears to be their happiness, because a lot of people are just kind of fake being happy, fake being successful. But that is really just the narcissist's life. And yet we wonder, why were they so mad at us? Why did they devalue us? Why did they want to destroy us? That's why. Because they saw things in us that they couldn't experience, things that they wanted for themselves. So then they wanted to destroy it. That feeling that you have can never be theirs. Amanda Surley says they get their karma every day, the disgusting, degrading way they choose to live, because they are dehumanized. They want to dehumanize their unfortunate victim. Didn't succeed with me. They are jealous of us, which is absolutely pathetic in my opinion. Yeah, it really is. It's always a competition with them. It's never about working together. They come into our lives to extract. Drifting on the street says they need to disrespect you to get your attention. That's it. It's all about targeting your self-worth, your self-esteem, your confidence. That's how they get your attention, because you're a very kind, good, adaptable person who's willing to listen to other people and take feedback. They use these good qualities that you have against you to make you question yourself, so that they can maintain authority and control over you, and not to guide you in the right direction. No, to corrupt you. They should not be the authority. They should not have any leadership over anyone, because all they do is ruin people. Who even knows, how many people the narcissist in your life, how many lives they have ruined? Who even knows? And yet, with us as victims, they targeted us for supply. We kept them going for a certain amount of time. That's how at the end it appears as though we are the ones who have lost out on something, and things are getting better for them. It always appears that way at the end of the relationship, but just give it time and things will begin to turn around. Time reveals all. But yeah, as I said, it is quite cold out here. I'm gonna go get something to eat now. But yeah, give the video a thumbs up. Let's get it out there to more people. And yeah, we just hit 200,000 subscribers yesterday. A huge achievement. And I think it's something like only 0.3, 0.4% of all creators ever make it this far. And that's out of over 150 million YouTube channels. I posted the full stats on the community page, so check it out. But yeah, we made it very far. Massive accomplishment. Thank you all for your contributions. And we're just going to keep going. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep putting out these videos. Keep inspiring, educating people. If you're new, subscribe and click all notifications to be notified when I go live again. And comment down below, let me know what you think about what I said to you. I know my voice may be a bit different in this one because of the cold. I'm adjusting to the weather here, and it's definitely affecting me. Definitely had a much clearer tone when I was in warmer countries. The airways were much clearer. Oh well. Dealing with it. Dealing with this cold weather. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. It's Narc Survivor Coaching. On X, it's Narc Survivor 18. Facebook groups, it's Narc Survivor. And if you'd like to support this work, you could donate. Go to paypal.me/Narc Survivor. Okay, thank you for watching. And I'll speak to you in another video very soon.